What's up everyone, it's IceManAuz aka Jay, straight from the kangaroo and into your living rooms. I still don't know what that means after about 5 years of saying it. Straight from the kangaroo and into your living room. Doesn't really make much sense. This video is going to be a bit more traditional compared to some of the videos you've seen in the past. I'm really going to lay everything out point by point, and I want to go in depth. It's going to be a bit personal, but it's also going to be about what you're going to see on the channel in the future, and also explain sort of my last video, because I think some people maybe were confused with it because they were thinking like, why didn't I explain what was going on, one, with my new contract with Blackshaw, and then two, about how I said in that video Machinima went to crap. I didn't really get into what happened there, so we have to go all the way back. Okay, we have to go back to 2017, I think it was, right? The adpocalypse. Well, that was very real, because I was not able to put as much time into YouTube because the adpocalypse lost a lot of people on YouTube money. It just meant that the medium-sized channels like mine that are sort of like rising up, they can't make as much money off it. So it was just like, yeah, you couldn't put as much time into it, right? Like, I went to university, you know, I've been studying, I've been doing other things as well. You know, I do, you know, work in music, and that's what I've been doing mainly. There's a lot that's basically in my personal life. More's happened in 2.5 years than I'd say the previous 5. So, you know, it's been crazy in that aspect. So it's like, you got so many different elements here that intertwine. But, you know, without getting too specific, YouTube, you know, with that money like just dipping out, and it's not all about the money, of course, right? Like, I love my community. I see each of you in the comments who I've seen for years and years, and new ones as well. There are a bunch of new subscribers. Even though I've been losing them, I can see in my analytics I am still gaining. I can only thank you guys for that, and you know, the support on the last video, I also want to talk about that. Now, I'll put up some screenshots here so you can sort of see it. YouTube's broken. YouTube is not working at all. There are people liking the video. On the analytics, it's saying I got like 200 likes or something, and then they're dropping it down to like they dropped it down to like 29, and then it went up to like 60, and then they drop it again. I don't know what's going on. Same thing with the views. I had like 1,100 views in the first 6 hours, and then they drop it down. It's been locked at 400 for a week, so I don't really know what's going on. And speaking of my company, so now we're going back to that. My company now, we're gonna get in contact with them and try and find out what's going on. But yeah, that has been quite frustrating. It's been a bit of a brick in the road, and I think anyone who's watched my videos for a long time, you probably know that when it comes to motivation, I do need, you know, an incentive. You know what I mean? And I feel like YouTube's definitely taking away the incentive, not just for me, but for every other creator on this platform who is trying to, you know, do it this way, you know. But, you know, well, now, obviously, it's really good. I'm really happy with the contract. I'm really happy with what's going to be happening. It's going to be a lot more, it'll be a lot better for everybody. I'll be able to dedicate more time to this. You guys will get better content. And yeah, if you guys want to support me, all you have to do is like follow me on social media. If you're really generous, follow the Patreon. And yeah, that's basically all you can do regarding that. Now, let's move on. I wanted to, well, it's actually the same topic. It's sort of, well, it is Patreon. So what I wanted to do was, so you know how like a lot of streamers and YouTubers, they like they ask for donations. The viewer doesn't really get anything out of it. Well, if I do it through Patreon, I actually lose quite a bit of money because Patreon take a percentage out of it. But I'm willing to lose a little bit of money so you guys can get the rewards on there. I don't know if Patreon's like the best thing to do right now, because I've heard like a lot of dodgy things about it. So I don't know, should I like have like a PayPal link? I don't know about that. PayPal link seems kind of like ghetto. I like to like, how can I just want to know, like, how can I reward you for being so generous to me. Like, I just want to work out a way that, I'm asking you, I don't know. I'm asking you because I have no idea. How do we set that up? So I'd like to know your opinions in the comments about it. And yeah, man, it's just great to be back. And, you know, I've had a lot of heartwarming messages from you guys, like how I've gotten you through hard times and that really does mean a lot to me. You know, that's why I do this, because I want to help people. And, you know, sometimes with my gaming videos, like, sometimes I make mistakes, but that's a part of it. We're all human, we all make mistakes, and a lot more these days, I try to not take a side. I always like to listen to all angles regarding these opinions. I'm not so like, I'm not just gonna like, I'm just gonna be like 100% like, oh, you have to do something this way on, you know, like, when I give opinions about video games where, you know, I say what's good and what's bad, sometimes I'll take a side. I've noticed this about myself, and a lot of people do it as well. Some people just take a side because that's what the community wants. And sometimes I've just sort of gone against the grain because it's in my nature. My nature is to go against the grain. I've always been like that. So sometimes I do that just to, I think what I should do is just look at it from a more balanced perspective. I look at it a bit too viscerally, and it's a good idea if, you know, I balance it out. Because sometimes I'm right, quite honestly. You know, a lot of the things I've been right on, like, the information I've given is pretty accurate, besides, like, you know, those news videos back in the day, like those Battlefield ones. The thing is with those was, they were rumor videos. Some people got them confused for, like, because I made a video talking about the possibility of, like, Battlefield 2143, then that game would be 2143. But then there were videos where I got 500,000 views where I was right. I said the next Battlefield game would be World War II. I said that 2 years before it came out. So, and it's pretty obvious too, right? Like, if it was the first, it's just common sense. I mean, if they're going to do World War I, then go to World War II. So, and we're talking about Battlefield. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I just wanted, hopefully, you know, in this video, you got some more information about what's going on. So to summarize, just to make sure we get it in a nice little ball that we can scrunch up here. Machinima, their ads declined heavily. As a company, they were on the downslope. I believe, well, I don't want to get into some of the stuff. I really can't talk about it. Crap. So what I'll say is, like, I'm just really happy to, you know, be with Blackshaw. You know, they've treated me really nicely so far. I mean, I'd like to thank Arthur personally. He's been really, really good with me. I will be live streaming, and I know how much you guys enjoyed the streams back in the day. I remember we'd get like 50 viewers. I remember one day we got like 100 viewers, and it was just the most random things. I remember we made a rap song talking about glue, just like complete randominium, but for some reason we all found it entertaining. And I think, yeah, I think that's sort of cool. So I'm going to be doing those live streams, but I'm also going to be doing the traditional gaming stuff where you're going to find the latest games, where you're going to be hearing me play Call of Duty, seeing me and hearing me play Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Apex Legends. I actually got a win yesterday, which I will be putting up on my YouTube channel probably midweek, or next week I will be putting that Apex Legends gameplay up. 7 kills and got the win, absolutely dominated. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. YouTube is the platform that I'm producing this on, so we gotta make sure we get that right before, you know, really delving into those big view videos that I make, you know, the ones where you see like 100k. Like, we can do that, but I want to make sure we're set first. You know, I don't want to have my likes being taken from me, my views being taken from me, because quite honestly, it is demotivating. And it's almost, okay. It's PG, I gotta remember that. But yeah, anyway guys, let's sum up the video. I think I've been rambling long enough. If you enjoy my ranting, if you've stayed till the end, the key word for today is Spyro, okay? I just saw that on my PSN. That's what we're going with. So Spyro in the comments. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe, and peace.